ẹ ṣe rere.
Ẹ ṣe rere, ẹ má ṣe kà, ẹ ṣe rere.
Má ṣe rere bí oníṣèkà ọmọ aráyé.
Ẹ ṣe rere, ẹ má ṣe kà, ẹ ṣe rere.
Ìrọ̀bà sálọ ogún ọdún, ọjọ́ kan ṣoṣo, ọjọ́ kan òtítọ́ wa bá. Mo lẹ́yìn ìyá ṣe bàjẹ́, ẹjẹ́ lọ jáwé, ẹjáwé. Ẹ̀sán ń bọ̀, àdá mi lóró, gbàgbé ọ̀la òfò. Àgbà òṣùkà, ó gbàgbé àti ìsún o. Ọjọ́ kan bá kú bí ìlòkò ló ń jà.
Má ṣe rere láyé mi o.
Rere ló pé ìkà ò pé, rere ló pé ìkà ò pé, ìkà ò pé ọmọ Áfíríkà o. Rere ló pé ìkà ò sùn, rere ló pé ìkà ò já, ìkà ò já ọmọ Áfíríkà o. Má ṣe dání lóró, má ṣe dání lóró, ẹ̀san ń bọ̀ o. Má ṣe ṣèkà ọmọ Áfíríkà gbogbogbò, má ṣe dání lóró, ẹ̀san ń bọ̀ o. Kọ́lá mo fẹ́ sọ ìtàn kékeré kan, yá mi létí ọmọ Áfíríkà o. Ìtàn ọba aládé láyé ọjọ́ yẹn, lẹ́sàn ti wá o. Ẹni kan kù tè ara wọn lọ́nà náà. Labalábá tó dìgbò lẹ́gbọ̀n aṣọ ẹ̀ ó yá. Ìtàn mi tó rí obìnrin méjì, wọ́n jọ bímọ lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn. Ohun àná tí wọ́n sùn ṣó ló fa sábàbí. Àsùngbàgbé oníkan wá ọmọ Áfíríkà o. Wọ́n ti sùn wọ́ra, wọ́n ti sùn káká lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn o. Èèmọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ o, àní ṣe ni wọ́n ti sùn wọ́ra, ṣe ni wọ́n ti sùn káká lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn o. Rògbòdìyàn ṣẹlẹ̀ o, ọmọ lè mú ayé, ọmọ yóò ṣe ìgbé wá, káà má fojú sunkún wọn o. Àláwùrà.
Splash FM 105.5.
In anything that we do, we should know that history is there, posterity beckons. And that's important for all of us to have at the back of our minds so that any action, anything that we'd like to do, we need to reckon that history is there for us. And today we are looking at history indeed. 1 year now that the federal government of Nigeria dissolved the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. So the question is, what has changed? Good afternoon and welcome to Talking Points today on Splash FM 105.5. My name is Micheal Olatunbosun. It's good to have you join us again on the program. Quickly. We're running live on Facebook. Can you just go to Splash FM's fan page on Facebook and find me there? We're live streaming, of course. Join the conversation there. Okay, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to reel out a couple of things and then ask your thoughts about them. You can also join us for conversations around what I posted. I posted that SARS dissolution on Splash FM's fan page on Facebook. Can you check it out? Okay, so and let's engage. What has changed? So I'd like you to look around your society, your community, your neighborhood. Has anything changed in terms of the questions that we Nigerians had when the SARS or NSARS protest, emerged or evolved, if you like? So it's 1 year now that the federal government of Nigeria announced the dissolution of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. What has changed? That's the first and the key issue that I have on Splash FM's fan page. The other by matters, okay? Nigeria and other low-income countries owe 860 billion naira in 2020. That's what the World Bank has just announced. A former chairman of the EFCC and former presidential candidate, Nuhu Ribadu, says that social media is partly responsible for the country's problems. So, do you agree with him? Let's know. What are your own thoughts on the matter? It's still talking points on Splash FM here in the city of Ibadan. Perhaps you'd like to listen to the announcement of the dissolution of SARS. Announced by the then Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu. I'd like you to
otherwise
listen.
known as SARS, is hereby dissolved.
After days of protests across the country, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, has disbanded the Special Anti-Robbery Police Command and the Federal
All right, you heard the Inspector General of Police at that time, Muhammad Adamu, they announcing the dissolution of SARS. Okay, and I remember that just immediately after this dissolution, a lot of Nigerians went back to social media and took to the streets and said, no, it's not enough. And then we had this negotiation that came in its wake. So the question for me is, 1 year after SARS was dissolved, what are your own thoughts about the current state of things in terms of how police men and their personnel, essentially conduct themselves on the streets and on the roads? Of course, they said that SARS has been disbanded. At that time, a lot of people didn't even believe that this federal government was going to stay true to that dissolution. But for me and for you, what is the current situation? Okay, I'll open the phone lines in a moment and ask you to join the fray. You can also just type in the numbers on your keypads: 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. Those are the numbers in case you'd like to talk to me on the program today. And just told you about the matters that I have on the table. So let's engage regarding those matters. Okay, just read a bit of news items around the dissolution of SARS. Okay, so this one coming from 1 year ago: Nigeria abolishes special police squad after nationwide protests. And police officers accused of speeding, but this is more like someone's representation of the situation. Okay, so I was trying to just comb the media for news items around this matter. I just thought I should read a few. I'll just read a few of those news items and then get you talking to me on the program today. It's still talking points on Splash FM, of course, 105.5 here in the city of Ibadan. Talk to me, okay? Quickly, let me just look at some of the top stories that I thought we should also look at today. I was talking about the debts that the low-income income countries owe. This one says Nigeria, other low-income nations, debt rose to $860 billion in 2020, says World Bank. Nigeria and other low-income countries' debts rose by 12% to $860 billion in 2020. The International Debt Statistics 2022 report of the World Bank says. The report was released on Monday at the World Bank International Monetary Fund (IMF) annual meetings in Washington. The report said that governments around the world responded to COVID-19 pandemic with massive fiscal, monetary, and financial stimulus packages. It added that the stimulus packages were aimed at addressing health emergency, cushioning the impact of the pandemic on the poor and vulnerable, and putting countries on a path to recovery. According to the report, even prior to the pandemic, many low and middle income countries were in a vulnerable position, with slowing economic growth and public and external debt at elevated levels. External debt stocks of low and middle income countries combined rose 5.3% in 2020 to $8.7 trillion, noted the report, adding that an encompassing approach to managing debt was needed to help low and middle income countries assess and curtail risks and achieve sustainable debt levels. Okay. So according to that report, it's not sustainable. It's getting, uncomfortably non-sustainable. So what are your thoughts about that? And this one, I told you about that one. This one says, Ribadu, social media contributing to ethnic religious divisions. Federal government should take action. No, Ribadu, pioneer chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says social media is partly responsible for the country's problems. According to NAN, Ribadu spoke on Sunday while reacting to social media reports that he accused government officials of sponsoring banditry in the country. Speaking at a media briefing in Abuja, the former EFCC chairman said social media promotes fake news, which creates religious and ethnic divisions in the country. July 2019 was the first time I came to know about it, and I came out with a very strong denial, saying that it was a fabrication and had no basis. He said at a media briefing in Abuja recently. What are your thoughts about this? Okay, so the main matter. The other one that I thought I should mention is the swearing in of the newly appointed commissioners in Oyo State yesterday by the governor. So let's see for what's trending at the moment. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so a couple of stories that I thought we should mention here, and then I'll open the phone lines. This one, it says Makinde assigns portfolio to commissioners. Adeni Adebisi gets agriculture, Olaleye gets trade. Okay, so I'll just read a bit of that story and ask your opinion about that as well. Okay, so this is it. It says that the newly sworn in commissioners are Mr. Sheon Fakorede, Minister of Youth and Sports. Okay, Mr. Adeni Adebisi, Minister of Agriculture. Olatunbosun Olaleye, Ministry of Trade, Investment and Commerce. Dr. Micheal Olatunbosun, Information and Culture and Tourism. Mr. Abdurrahim, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. Then you have Mr. Abiodun Oni, Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources. Professor Musbao Babatunde, Minister of Budget and Planning. Mr. Shegun Olaiwola, Minister of Lands and Housing. And then you have Mr. Bode Ladipo, Minister of Health. Alhaja Kafilat Omolabake Olaiwola, Minister of Women Affairs. What are your thoughts about that? Okay, so okay, so I just asked, what are your thoughts really? The portfolios have been assigned. There's not much, level of change. Just that a few of the commissioners returned to their previous posts prior to their disbandment, and then some are exchanging portfolios. But for you, what are your thoughts about this? Talk to me. 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. In the nation of today, Senate approves only direct primaries for parties. That's what the nation here reports. The Senate has approved an amendment to the Electoral Act, which provides that political parties would henceforth use only the direct mode of primaries to elect candidates for elections. The Senate had earlier approved a provision in the electoral bill that allowed parties to use either direct or indirect mode of primaries in nominating candidates for elections during primaries. The resolution of the upper chamber followed a motion titled Motion for Recommittal, sponsored by the Senate leader, Senator Yahya Abdullahi Kebbi North. All right, so details shortly. The story here is headlined breaking. Senate approves only direct primaries for parties. What are the implications of this? Okay, so this other one, breaking news again. INEC free to transmit election results electronically, says Senate. Wow. The Senate on Tuesday resolved that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is free to determine the mode of transmission of results during elections, including electronic transmission or manual transmission. This represents reversal of its earlier resolution that INEC can transmit elections results electronically with approval from NCC and the National Assembly. The resolutions of the upper chamber followed a motion titled Motion for Recommittal, sponsored by Senate leader Yahya Abdullahi Kebbi North. Abdullahi, in his lead debate, said the Senate recalls that the Electoral Act Number 6, 2010 Repeal and Reenactment Bill 2021 was passed by the Senate and the House of Representatives. It observes that after critical examination of the bill by the Senate Committee on INEC, some fundamental issues which require fresh legislative action on the following clauses, so that's 43, 52, and 63, as well as 87 were observed. All right, so essentially, the kernel of that story is in the headline. It says, INEC free to transmit election results electronically, says Senate. All right. So, would you like to just intervene at this moment? 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. I told you that you could watch me on Facebook, so please quickly go to Facebook. And then you can join the conversation at that level as well. Let me know your thoughts. Just write in your own comments. And I have a post there already. I'd like you to deal with it. Let's do this business. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome to Talking Points today. What's the name, sir?
My name is Fesby Abodun from Africa.
Yes, sir.
I've not seen any difference between now and before the NSAS protest.
Okay.
The only difference is that the role played by the SAS is now the role being played by EFCC, chasing Yahoo boys to their corners and everywhere. Mm-hmm. That's the only difference. Yes.
Okay.
The EFCC have taken over the role of SAS. So that's the only, yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining the fray. Okay. 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000 on Splash FM's fan page on Facebook. It is the Talking Points post here says it is 1 year now since the federal government of Nigeria dissolved the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, following widespread protest against the operations of the police unit. What has changed? Talk to me now, okay? I'd like to read from you. Caller here. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. It is Easy.
Easy, yeah, Easy. Welcome again.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Senate has made a U-turn. I think that is great.
Okay.
That is great. I'm happy about the good news. So that we won't continue to call the rubber stamp lawmakers. Then what has changed? What has changed has been the change alone has affected our lives because there's no justice. Now, the case of between Amoteco and the police, when you are arrested, you are not charged. Who charges you? A recent case of a man who was beheaded, a few weeks back, and the children were trying to, Amoteco caught the suspect and took them to Yagoko. But the local police later released them back to Amoteco. Amoteco, they became confused. What are we going to do? So I think in that area, where the discharge of that duty, probably because the police is not happy that Amoteco is playing their role. It has not been resolved. We don't know what your role is, what you should do, where you should stop, your limitation. I think that is the current issue we are facing, and it's affecting our lives. When crime is committed, nobody is charged to court. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Eze, for calling. So it brings up the other issue of, the terms of reference. I mean, job descriptions of, Amotekun and the police and, their convergence. Where do they really converge? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Michael.
So welcome to Talking Points today.
Yeah.
What's the name, please?
My name is Tomiwa from Ibadan.
Tomiwa?
Yes,
Yeah,
from Ibadan.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I want to react regarding the what I call it anniversary, the NSAS anniversary.
Okay.
It's so unfortunate that at the onset of these NSAS, whatever, we fail to define what we actually needed. I think what actually needed was end police brutality, not NSAS. It's meant to be end police brutality, not NSAS.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you are aware about a recent viral news about police, some officers of police, the police command, extorting the sum of 150,000 naira from an old woman through his grandson also.
I saw it. I saw it.
Things like this was well left to protest initially last year. But here we are again. It's happening less than a year. These people will never learn. That's just the issue.
All right.
I think they need a total overhauling of the whatever. I don't understand.
All right. Thank you very much for also calling. Thank you. In total overhaul. That's the way he described what we need. All right. Let's see. Commercial break coming. But before I go on Facebook, Dami Isaac Avilas, Alivalias, or how do you pronounce that? He says, all right, don't even know if there is changes yet. Some cops are still invading our youth privacy. All right, thank you very much for that. Keep the comments coming and then keep the engagement coming. Commercial break on the program, Talking Points on Splash FM.
lẹ́nìkan bá ń bi mí ohun tí mo máa ṣe tí bá jowó tó tówó gidi mo ronú mílíọ̀nù kan náírà àbí ìyẹn ò tó nǹkan kan rárá bóyá pẹ̀lú bíi 5 tàbí 10 mo lè.
mú àlárere rẹ ṣẹ pẹ̀lú ìpolongo airtel recharge and blow níbi tí gbogbo èèyàn ti jẹ́ olúborí ra owó ìpè dójú àmì lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ kó o sì gbádùn ẹ̀bùn owó tó tó 100 mílíọ̀nù náírà ìpolongo yìí ń wá sópin ní oṣù december ọdún 2021 fún àlàyé síwájú sí testa 444*4#.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
bó o ní o ọ̀gá kẹ́míìsì ẹ fún mi ní M&B paracetamol.
òun rèé.
èyí èsè pupa pálí M&B paracetamol ní òǹtẹ̀ gàràgbà lára tí wọ́n kọ 70 ọdún sí èyí ló jẹ́ kí M&B paracetamol jẹ́ ojúlówó oògùn tí dojú ìjà kọ ẹ̀fọ́rí àtara ríro àwọ̀ funfun sì ni wọ́n fi kọ M&B paracetamol sí orí sáṣẹ̀tì pupa tí ń bẹ náà rẹ̀.
dúró kó o ṣàyẹ̀wò fínífíní o kó o rí i dájú wípé M&B paracetamol aláwọ̀ pupa ni wọ́n fún ọ iléeṣẹ́ May&B Nigeria PLC tí ń ṣe ojúlówó oògùn ní í ṣe M&B paracetamol M&B paracetamol ìrora ò lè dá ọ dúró.
tí ìrora kò bá lọ lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì rí dókítà.
Guys, next we have the Dapper Ebuka Obi Uchendu here on the red carpet. How do you do it? You're a lawyer, TV host, fashion icon, and you deliver every time.
Well, truth be told, juggling all these roles, is you.
But you pull it off each time looking your absolute best.
Well, that's because looking my best goes beyond the clothes I wear. It's also about having clean, healthy skin. And thanks to Too Sure antibacterial soap, when it's time for action, I bring my A game because to be the spec, you've got to be Too Sure.
Very well said.
Be the spec with new Too Sure antibacterial soap that kills 99.9% of germs and contains glycerin. Available in Too Sure Original, Cool with Menthol, and Herbal Moisture Plus with eucalyptus oil. Get yours today. Be the spec. Be Too Sure.
Are you in need of a nice and comfortable, fully furnished hostel accommodation in the University of Ibadan? Or are you in search of a place for seminars and executive trainings? Look no further. Adebayo Akonde Hall is the go-to place for your lodging needs with a home away from home feel. Adebayo Akonde Hall is a 4-star hostel built in a serene environment with constant supply of electricity. It has fully furnished rooms that gives you great comfort at an affordable price. Adebayo Akonde Hall is located at Ajibode Extension, University of Ibadan. For inquiries and reservations, visit www.adebayohall.com or call 080-5699-8718 or 080-5699-8719 or 080-5699-8720. Adebayo Akonde Hall. Built for comfort. Built for you.
Extra, extra, 10% extra. Your healthy Kellogg's breakfast has got extra, extra, 10% extra. Tasty Kellogg's sachet, now 99 naira.
That's right. Now stay active and alert with the new and bigger Kellogg's 90 naira packs. Your favorite Kellogg's Cocoa Pops, Moon and Stars, and Corn Flakes is now available in 90 naira with 10% extra introductory offer. Go grab it now.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Coming! Oh, Vincent, just the person I want to see. You're welcome. Please sit down, sit down.
What happened, Chief? You're looking all bright and cheerful today, unlike last week when...
Forget about last week. I now have my insurance policy from Linkage Assurance PLC. That means all my containers, motor vehicles, and my warehouse are well protected.
Hey, I hear that Linkage Assurance PLC is now bigger,
yes,
bolder,
yes,
and better to offer various classes of insurance like motor insurance, oil and gas, fire and burglary, agriculture, marine and aviation, and general accident insurance with prompt claim settlement.
To get your Linkage Assurance policy, please call 0700 546 52273. Linkage Assurance PLC. Protection that counts.
Sense of fresh. I feel the freshness. I got the confidence. With the liquid fuel chewing gum, not scent of fresh. I'm feeling good. I feel so yes, I feel so fresh. I feel so fresh. I got confidence. I feel fresh. The correct chewing gum, not scent of fresh. No darling with scent of fresh. Scent of fresh chewing gum. Trust the freshness.
In my family, we all love fresh. Grandpa, don't you?
Yes, of course.
And me too.
And me three. It's so nourishing. Everyone loves the natural tasting Peak yogurt because it is made from fresh cow milk, which has protein to build your muscles and calcium for strong bones. It also has nutrients like potassium, phosphorus, and vitamin B2, which are good for your body so that you can bring freshness to everything you do.
Guys, don't leave me out.
Okay, let's go again. I love Peak yogurt.
Me too.
Me three.
Me too.
Go for you, must go reach my peak.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Splash FM 105.5.
All right, it's still talking points on Splash FM. I have a post on Facebook, okay? Go to Splash FM 105.5 Ibadan on Facebook, and you'll find the post as well as the live streaming. The videos are very beautiful colors there, okay? It says it is 1 year now since the federal government dissolved the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, following widespread protest against the operations of the police unit. What has changed? So you have options to call me, yes, or you could also send me a text message. Why not? 0805 699 8678, 0706 949 3000, and 0809 155 1055. Those are the numbers. You have a screenshot of the tweet, by the presidency Nigeria there, saying the presidential directive, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS of Nigeria Police Force, has been dissolved with immediate effect. The Inspector General of Police will communicate further developments in this regard. This was a tweet of 1:48 p.m., 11th October 2020. Go there, you'll see it On Facebook, Imans Esang here writes, good afternoon, sir. SARS was the face of police brutality in Nigeria, at least to young people in the country. However, police brutality and other extra legal activities carried out by the police was not confirmed by the SARS department. These are problems you find in arguably every police station in the country. The protests and subsequent abolition of the squad did its bit part in stemming the wave of police brutality. Okay, you are saying here that that had become in the norm. Okay, it helped slow down the rate and boldness with which these acts were carried out. Sadly, the fact that the police authorities failed, as expected, to carry out soul-searching reforms within the police meant that police officers have been able to regroup and re-strategize on how to go about these things clandestinely. In any case, the EFCC has taken over from SARS with their own reckless, illegal manner of going after suspects. Corruption, indiscipline, and reckless behavior seems to be a unifying theme amongst all security agencies in the country. Imans, thank you very much for your comment. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Michael.
You're welcome to Talking Point, sir.
My name still remains Micheal Olatunbosun from Iworo.
Yes, sir.
What has changed is your question.
Yes.
And the simple answer is nothing has changed.
Oh, wow.
And you see why?
Yes.
Has any change been flawed? Has any tangible thing been done to retrain, to reform, to re-strategize our police force? Nothing in that direction.
You cannot be very sure of that. You cannot be sure
a
of
lot
that,
of
Reverend
people,
Koiladili.
a lot of people think if we have seen traces of that, we will have seen the reflection in the police pen, in the day-to-day carrying out of their duties. We have not seen any difference. I doubt if you have seen any difference. I have personally not seen any difference. The old way of brigandage, the old way of forcefulness, the old way of attacking, the old way of lack of civility is still what we are seeing. So I want to implore that if there is a seriousness of having a change, a transform, a new Nigerian police, we need to bring in foreigners, foreign policemen to come and retrain them. I am telling you the truth.
All right.
We need to invite policemen, even if it's just Dubai, if it's UK, if it's America, let them come and let them bring them to come and tell them how to conduct affairs of policing in the community.
All right. Okay.
In rounding up, my dear brother, I want to believe that the leaders of Nigeria are not thinking in the direction of having a reform police. They are not thinking in that direction. And it used to be what we know it to be, which is unpalatable and which we always continue to talk about until something drastic is done. Yes, SARS is no more. But like somebody said over there, EFCC now, look at the way EFCC invaded territory of people. When you want to arrest people, you have conducted the investigation, you go there, you do it as a law enforcement agent and do things with decorum, with civility, and prosecute them. So, but in a situation where we see our policemen acting more or less like thugs, it leaves no room for compliment.
All right.
Good evening.
Thank you very much, Reverend Koiladili there calling. On Facebook, Payemi Akin says nothing has really changed because police still do their usual stuff, only that they don't drag people to ATM point as usual. Oh, all right. Thank you very much. 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. Those are the numbers in case you'd like to talk to me on the program today. Quite a number of things are put on the table. It is reported that Nigeria has alongside low-income countries in in Africa particularly owe $860 billion in 2020. That's they grew their debts, their external debts by that figure. That's fat, isn't it? What do you think? And then the former EFCC chairman and former presidential candidate Nuhu Ribadu says that social media is partly responsible for the country's problems. What do you say? Talk to me now. 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. All right, so we read here that the Senate has also approved direct primaries only for political parties. Implication: what do you think that spells for party democracy? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
You're welcome to Talking Points today. What's the name, sir?
I am Aruna Sadiq. God
Yes.
bless your Class FM.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
The effort of Nigeria will not be delayed. There is nothing to report about yet about police.
Okay.
Instead, they are using police like a slave to go and commit crime. They are using police like it's our big men. God will punish them.
Please, hello, Aruna Sadiq. I hope that you understand the implication of what you are saying in public. You cannot be, uttering curse words and expletives on the microphone. It's against the rule of our game. Our game here is openly converse about things that affect us as a people. And so the whole essence really is for us to find solutions to these problems and not continue to wail and mourn and wallow in self-pity. Okay? I'd like you to call back, please. And it's important for you to recognize that there are rules for every engagement. Even in boxing, where they punch and punch and punch, they don't punch below the belt. All right? Okay? 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. Senate also has approved direct primaries for political parties, as well as approval of free transmission of election results electronically. That's the Senate there. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you, Ayosh? Dawotola is my name.
Mr. Dawotola, welcome, sir.
Yes, my own view is that the police has learned nothing so far. There's no change. The era they have entered into is the era where the hunter now becomes the hunted. The criminals are now blackmailing the police. And that is why you see that there's no performance coming out. For instance, the kidnappers, as they went on raging, the police could not do anything about them because they are cleverly or discreetly warning them that they have a lot to expose about them from previous deals if they should apprehend them. So it is now the criminals blackmailing the police not to work. And that's the situation we are seeing now. I don't know how we're going to get out of it. That is the problem when something becomes endemic. That the police became corrupt is not yesterday's matter. It has been on for years. And that is the reason.
You see, when we say the police is corrupt, are we not also pointing to ourselves? Are we also looking in the mirror, really?
We have never exonerated ourselves. We have accused ourselves of many misdeeds. That we encourage even the police to do corruption because we go and bribe them. So everything has now become is now in a confused state. It's like a car engine. When it's damaged, you cannot just repair a part of it. It's the whole overhaul that is needed. So this problem has entered into every segment of our society. The military, the except everybody is involved.
All right.
That is the biggest problem we have.
So if everybody is involved, we need to find a way to get everybody out of this box.
How? And through reorientation.
Okay.
For instance, the NOE, maybe we should just select another team. Through appealing to people's conscience, people should just start doing what is right. From the home, every individual should just know that they should do what is right.
All right.
And the cumulative effect of that is the change society we're looking for.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Daotola. Thank you very much for these words. All right. Still talking points on Splash FM. I have a commercial break. Please don't go away.
Sense of fresh. I feel the freshness. I got the confidence. With the liquid fuel chewing gum, and I scent out fresh. I'm feeling good. I feel so yes, I feel so fresh. I feel so fresh. I got confidence. I feel fresh. The correct chewing gum, I scent so fresh. No darling, with scent out fresh. Scent of fresh chewing gum. Trust the freshness.
Olúwa yóò ṣohun gbogbo tó fẹ́ o, àṣẹ ń bẹ lẹ́nu wòlíì rẹ̀, Prọfẹ̀sà Òjó, ọmọ lójú Jésù.
Ìsọjí orí afẹ́fẹ́ ti dé. Gbogbo wa ká máa kíra wa kú oríire. Bí Olúwa ti ń bẹ tí ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ wá. Ọgbọ̀n ìṣẹ́jú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni wòlíì Ọlọ́run Prọfẹ̀sà Òjó, ọmọ lójú Jésù, bàbá Sẹ́gẹ̀dógó. Tó fi máa wàásù gbàdúrà fún gbogbo ènìyàn láti túnde jáde. Mú wa wọnú ògo titun pẹ̀lú ìfàmì òróró yàn tún wòlíì Ọlọ́run aláyé. Prọfẹ̀sà Òjó, ọmọ lójú Jésù, bàbá Sẹ́gẹ̀dógó. Lórí ìkànnì yìí Splash 105.5 FM. Láàrin aago mẹ́wàá alẹ́ sí aago mẹ́wàá àbọ̀ alẹ́ lójoojúmọ́. Gbogbo ìgbòkègbodò rẹ látàárọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ yọrí sí rere. Èṣù ò gbọ́dọ̀ gba eré ọwọ́ rẹ dànù. Ó ṣe pàtàkì kó o wà nínú ẹ̀mí. Láago mẹ́wàá alẹ́ pẹ̀lú wòlíì Ọlọ́run tí náà ẹ̀mí mímọ́ jó bùlàbùlà nínú ẹ̀. Prọfẹ̀sà Òjó, ọmọ lójú Jésù. Ó di dandan kó o ní tẹsítímọ́nì. Kó o bá ti gbọ́ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Jésù lolúwa.
Extra 10% extra. Your healthy Kellogg's breakfast has got extra 10% extra. Tasty Kellogg's sachet now 90 naira.
That's right. Now stay active and alert with the new and bigger Kellogg's 90 naira packs. Your favorite Kellogg's Cocoa Pops, Moon and Stars, and Corn Flakes is now available in 90 naira with 10% extra introductory offer. Go grab it now.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Building on the successful completion of our first session with attendance testimony of our professional handling of the classes, we invite interested applicants to enroll for the next stream at the Splash FM Media Academy, an arm of the West Midlands Communications Limited. Our mandate to restore professional excellence in the broadcast industry is still on course, and that's why we invite you to hurry up and enroll now for full-time and part-time intensive practical lectures in presentation, journalism, programs and content development, basic production and digital media, presentation in Yoruba, and so on, leading to the award of Certificate of Proficiency in Broadcast Journalism. Course duration is 6 weeks of intensive practical classes plus interactive practical mentorship sessions with veterans and industrial placement. To register, visit the Splash FM Media Academy beside White House, Felele, Ibadan. For inquiries, call 070-543-93332 or 080-569-98676. On Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, we are at Splash FM Academy.
We've had many battles, we have won some wars, but in all our struggles, we have lost loved ones. It may be cloudy outside, but not for very long. We will surely see the sun, 'cause we know no matter the weather, no matter the time, we go there together. We stand by your side. No yawa, no problem. Go go fit stand to fight us. We go stand together. We go beat them down.
lẹ́nìkan bá ń bi mí ohun tí mo máa ṣe tí bá jẹ owó tó tówó gidi mo ronú mílíọ̀nù kan náírà àbí ìyẹn ò tó nǹkan kan rárá bóyá pẹ̀lú bíi 5 tàbí 10 mo lè.
mú àlárere rẹ ṣẹ pẹ̀lú ìpolongo airtel recharge and blow níbi tí gbogbo èèyàn ti jẹ́ olúborí ra owó ìpè dójú àmì lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ kó o sì gbádùn ẹ̀bùn owó tó tó 100 mílíọ̀nù náírà ìpolongo yìí ń wá sópin ní oṣù december ọdún 2021 fún àlàyé síwájú sí testa 444*4#.
Airtel, the smartphone network. Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Good night, Susan.
Oh, good night, sir.
Hi. You need it when? Okay, we'll get it done. Guys, we can't leave. Got to finish the client's order tonight. Tonight?
This time?
How about some top tea to cheer us up? Tea.
Top tea.
Only one bag of Top Tea makes 2 strong cups. So taste to know more flavor, enjoyment, friendship, and upliftment.
Wow, this looks gorgeous.
Taste to know. Top Tea.
Splash FM 105.5.
All right, it's still talking points on Splash FM here in the city of Ibadan. Joy Timitokwe, thank you very much. You're watching on Facebook. Go to Splash FM's fan page, okay? Splash FM 105.5 Ibadan. On Facebook, join the family. You can just click the icon like to be a part of this. And then you can join the conversation as they proceed on the platform there. So the matter we have on the table is the NSAS protest. I remember yielded the dissolution of the SARS itself in on the 11th of October 2020 when the the federal government announced the dissolution of it, and the IG Muhammad Adamu at that time also announced the disbandment of SARS. And I'm asking, 1 year after, what has changed? Okay, 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, we lost that call. Please call back. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
You're welcome to Talking Point, sir.
God bless your family. Your effort in the job will not be in vain.
Thank you.
God bless Nigeria.
Yeah.
See, we made mistake of having that answer, but we did not make mistake. First one is that we need to go and tender our grievances before the court of law. That this is what is happening to us. No matter how the situation. Here, some people they say the unity of this nation should never be violated. So, on any ground, a fight in the north or kill a person in the north is killing the whole nation, even the whole world. So now, the police, they are the best organization in the world. I'm telling you the fact. Now, if we say that federal government should cancel police, they are just starting their problem again. So what we have to do is that we should look into that very, very grievances of that answer. Yes, by bringing the gold that these youth are already bringing up on the complaint.
All right.
By informing the policemen, they are very, very pathetic to do the work.
All right.
Go to America, these policemen, they are very, very equipped. In technologies, they have gone far. It is our Nigerian police, they are training like, they are treating them in this nation like a slave. This Nigerian police also, they were born. They are not fall from heaven. So we are maltreating them anyhow.
All right.
So we are. I'm even looking in the future that Nigeria future 5 years to come now. Nobody will come and say we want to do police.
Okay.
I will not pray for that.
Okay, we shouldn't
Nigeria,
pray for
God bless our
that.
Nigeria
Thank
army.
you. You didn't tell me your
God bless our
name.
Nigeria.
You did not tell me your name.
Odeyemi Aziz.
Okay, Odeyemi. Okay.
Aziz from Osogbo.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much there. Okay. On Facebook, Gbemi Niyo Bileye. The more things change, the more they remain the same. Oh, all right. So let's see. Caller here. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello, afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Talking Points today. What's the name, sir?
Additional from Ibadan.
Mr. Additional. Welcome, sir.
Okay. Any system that is going to work will depend on the values, norms, and the culture of those people concerned.
Okay.
The police cannot be unusual or extra within the context of Nigeria values.
Okay.
Look at the recruitments within the last 10, 15, 20 years. Who are those people recruited into the police force? The youth of Nigeria now. And examine very many of them. When you're talking of Yahoo, you're talking of foster, you're talking of robbery, you're talking of courtesy, everything. So when they get into the system, no matter the training, the mindset cannot easily be changed. If you have ever had any encounter with police at checkpoints or even in their stations, and you see the way they talk, you don't have regard for anybody. No matter your age, when they approach you, they just look at you and they take themselves as your boss.
All right.
So there is need for us to possibly change the orientation of Nigerians generally.
Okay.
Not the police.
Change
so
orientation.
We all have the same value.
Change orientation, you said.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Orientation. We need to change it.
All right.
For as long as we continue to make use of our people, we will be getting the same results. The same thing in the recruitment of our leaders.
All right.
Your leader will come from your environment, pure and simple.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling, sir. I like that. Change the orientation and then you get a better police and better society. Wow. I guess that will be the last call for today on the program Talking Points on Splash FM here in the city of Ibadan. I thank you for listening. Thanks to everybody who has contributed one way or the other to the success of this edition of the program. I step out of the studio now. Catherine in the studio already. But the news update at 4 o'clock and game on afterwards. My name is Micheal Olatunbosun. I'd like to ask you to do everything within your power to make this nation better. Enjoy the rest of the day.
FM 105.5.
We educate. That's why we are respected. We inform. That's why we are loved. More music. We are the best. The Integrity Station. Splash.
105.5. ẹ ò rí bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wa o màmá ìfẹ́ tómi ọ̀rẹ́ ń dání àwòrẹ́ ni àfọ̀rọ̀ lọ abẹ́ orí bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wa o bàbá ayé tóun àbámọ̀ àbá sí wa mo láyé tóun àbámọ̀